Hello, how are you?
I'm good, Tracy. How are you?
Good.
Good. So I'm Jess, obviously. Jess Jensen. I have been working with the Morrison Center for a couple of years.
Okay.
Now I do case management as well as a couple of other things, kind of hook people up with the resources that they need to get the things done that they're hoping to get accomplished.
Okay.
So I really don't know a whole lot about you as you're new to me.
Right.
So what are you looking for today? Kind of what brings you in?
Basically, it's like talking a situation through. I have a problem with a coworker. So how to cope with that the best for me is to basically talk about it. I can't talk to her right at the moment because I'm so ugly about it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think talking with a case manager that can actually help me through and try to process some steps and just basically a listening ear to me, it would help a lot.
Okay, so what do you think the problem is with you and this coworker? Like, what do you feel is the issue?
It's just some things that she's been doing that I just don't totally agree with. That's kind of, I feel like it's like breaking down the team, that type of thing. Like with her time card, she clocks in at one time and then she's not even here. And then she might clock out at, another time. So it's like taken from the agency as well. So.
Okay, all right. Those can be hard
Yeah.
situations to deal with. So if I'm hearing you correctly, you kind of are looking for some steps and some ways to go about the issues that you're having with this coworker to come to a resolution, but not in a confrontational way.
Yes.
But you're pretty upset about it, so
Yeah.
you need to deal with it because
Right.
it sounds like you feel like she's being dishonest and kind of ripping the company off.
Right. Yes.
Okay, so how do you feel about having a meeting with her and your supervisor?
I feel okay about doing something like that, but usually, like, what works best for me is like talking to the supervisor, like coming up with the different steps.
Yeah.
So that we can play it out, like when we do actually sit down with her to go over the different steps. It's not only that the thing that's bothering me, it's like a list of things. So like right now I'm just so heated up at the moment at her that I have to take a step back. I don't want to approach it and then lose all control.
Right. You want to respond instead of react.
Right.
But it sounds like you want a resolution to this situation, and it sounds like, if I'm hearing you correctly, Tracy, that you feel comfortable kind of sitting down and talking with your supervisor with this coworker in a meeting, but it sounds like it might be better for you to sit down with your supervisor first.
Yes.
And kind of lay out how you're feeling and what your thoughts are, and maybe then come up with a plan on how is best to address this situation.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Does that, because that might help alleviate some of the stresses and the anxieties that are going on in you.
Right.
Because it sounds to me like you really just want to be heard, and you want a resolution to this. You're not looking for a confrontation or, for like he said, she said.
Right.
You just want to address the issue and move on so that you can have a healthy working team.
Right. And build on that team as well. I mean, we've got new people coming in daily, and just building that healthy team and healthy relationships. So
that sounds really good. It sounds like a really good plan, and it sounds like you maybe just need some help facilitating those steps and feeling like you're articulating them in a non-confrontational way.
Right.
Perfect. So it sounds like your plan then, you have a good plan. You just want to sit down with your supervisor.
Right.
You want to schedule a meeting with this coworker.
Right.
Put your cards out on the table, if you will, and come to a resolution.
Right, pretty much, yeah. Because I mean, it would work, better if all of us got along, of course. And then, like I said, like building, going up the line of building up. Because, I mean, we support people in the line of work that we do. So if we're not getting along, how are we, supporting, clients, that we take care of, and making sure that they're comfortable, because I mean, they can probably sense the feeling of, if we're not getting along or, whatever, so.
Right, that can
yeah.
cause more anxiety too.
Right.
Sounds like you're worried about how your clients are feeling, but also how you're feeling and how the whole team is feeling.
Yeah.
Great. So Tracy, just to kind of summarize where I think we are with everything is you're having an issue with one of your coworkers,
right,
and about some maybe dishonesty and not being a good team player, and you're going to schedule a meeting with your supervisor to go over some steps to make sure that you're feeling heard and that you're coming at this in a professional way,
right,
that you're responding, not reacting,
right,
and then you're going to sit down with your coworker and kind of hash this out to try and see how you guys can come up for a resolution.
Right, yeah.
That sounds perfect.
I think that's the best way that we can move forward and, be co-workers beside each other.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
That sounds great. How do you feel about talking about this now? Do you feel like it's helped a little bit, or you still have some unsettledness? Or
I feel okay. It's good for me to always talk about it.
Yep.
Not gossiping about it by any means, but I mean I'm going to the proper means. I do think that it helps a lot to talk about it.
Perfect. So how do you feel if we touch base about this, and again in a couple of weeks when we get together, and hopefully I can hear how the meeting went?
Yeah. That
Sound
would be
good?
great. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yep, sure
Perfect.
would.
Well, thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.